Do you think that they're geniuses? Do you assume that people who plan wars are smarter than you are? Do you assume that people who run military systems are smarter than you are? No, I don't think so. They're bureaucrats. They're technicians. But most importantly, they're nothing but politicians. They're the tools of the politicians who run the country. So, again, going back to the bigger picture and thinking out loud, I don't know why they can't knock out ISIS if they really want to. And it seems to me they don't want to. And the reason they don't want to is because they want ISIS to grow and metastasize into something larger to take out Assad. That's my estimation. It's one man's opinion. To take down the Syrian government. Do you agree with me? Mike on WWCO in Connecticut. Go ahead, please. You're on the Savage Nation.
Yeah, Mike. Just at the same time that all this is going around and it seems like they want to allow ISIS to run wild over there and take down the Syrian regime there. At the same time, Qatar wants to run their oil up through Syria, which Assad won't allow them to do because they're allies with Russia.
Bingo. So in other words, the oil pipeline runs through Syria now. You know, Bill Clinton committed a war crime. Never forget what he did to the Serbs in order to steal Kosovo from the Serbs. And the reason the New World Order stole Kosovo from the Serbs was for the identical reason of running an oil pipeline from the Caspian Sea into Europe. Do you know that?
I did not, but now I do. I'm a little young and ignorant.
No, I'm just saying I wrote about that in 1999. It was the same exact war crime as is being committed right now, and it's all about oil.
Yep.
Well, I think you're analyzing correctly, and I want to thank you for that. You're a thinker, so you'll love Countdown to Mecca, my new novel, and I thank you for calling, sending that out right up through Father's Day, which is going to be a great gift for fathers out there. I'd like to move on, and we'll continue to move on. KKOH in Reno. Jeff, go ahead, please. You're on the Savage Nation.
Thank you, Michael Savage. You were talking earlier about now I'm nervous.
Well, I'm sorry you're nervous, but I really got an audience that can hang up on me in 10 seconds, so try to make it happen.
You were talking about being stereotyped, and there's some of us out here that are taking those government checks that you're talking about. We're actually putting them to good use and becoming self-sufficient out of them. So I wanted to give you some hope on that front. And
what? So you're on government assistance and you're not a bad person. Is that what you're saying?
Basically.
All right. I didn't say that everyone on government assistance is a criminal, but I do know that there are illegal aliens who are selling food stamps. I also know that there are people in this country who don't need food stamps, who are driving new cars, who are using food stamps for luxuries and trading them, by the way, on the open market. You probably see that yourself.
Yes, I have.
All right. So we're talking about the fraud in welfare. We're talking about the fraud in food stamps. And I see it every day of my life with the fraud in these blue stickers for fake disabled people. I almost blew a fuse the other day as I pulled up to a parking lot right here in the San Francisco area, and there was a perfectly healthy middle-aged white couple, two little pigs going in to eat in their little Italian restaurant, and male pig pulls into the handicap spot and puts his little blue sticker on his thing and gets out of his car, walks to the restaurant. I say, "Hey, Johnny, where's your cane?" And he turned around and looked at me like I was the devil. Well, now, where did he get the right to have a handicap sticker and abuse something that was created for the truly needy? Where did that happen? How did they get away with this? Thanks for the call. Oh, yeah, I confront people with the fake disabilities. I do it all the time. Hey, Johnny, where's the limp? Hey, Johnny, where's the chain? The cane. They don't like it when you do it. Then all of a sudden they hold their back. You ever see them do that? Suddenly it's like this. They walk suddenly with the hand on the back. They got some shyster doctor to write them a note that, they got a disease. They need the spot. I hate it. You don't know what it does to me. Because I had a brother who was severely handicapped, and I really resent people stealing benefits for the genuine needy or the genuine poor. So don't lump me in with those who are condemning those who are needy and poor, because I'm not that guy. It's that simple. This is the Savage Nation, WTNY Radio. Evan, welcome to the program. I can't see the numbers. My eyes are blurry. Line 7, go ahead, please.
Dr. Savage, a pleasure to speak with you again. I was curious if you had this thought about Israel wanting ISIL to take over Syria. If ISIL takes over Syria, that would allow them to gain their military technology, therefore giving Israel a reason to legitimately, preemptively strike against them in the name of country defense.
No way. Israel could strike Syria right now. It's a weakened nation. It's crippled. Israel could wipe out Syria in 3 hours right now. Why don't they do that? If your theory is correct, they should take out Syria now, and they're not doing it.
They should, but if the ISIL gets in there, Assad gets removed by ISIL, and then they get to destroy ISIL, and they get two birds with one stone.
You mean they got rid of Syria and ISIS at once?
Yeah. ISIL kills Assad, eliminating Syria. Israel kills ISIS. Now they can rebuild that country how they want.
Well, there you go. It's possible. I know that there's some explanation for Obama not attacking ISIS and using a mouthpiece like Dempsey to keep repeating the big lie. It's going to take years. You know, it's a constant lie. Years. What years? We won World War II in 3 years. What do you mean years? What kind of nonsense is this?
I'm active duty Army. It'll only take years if we want it to take years.
That's right. How long would it really take if the United States wanted them off the planet?
Full force? Probably less than a year.
You think it would take a year?
Less than.
Well, you don't have to take out their artillery. They don't have any. You don't have to take out their tanks because they only have the tanks that they captured from the Iraqi army. And as far as I can tell, they're still in showroom condition because they haven't been used.
I'm only giving them that time because it would take a little bit of time to do door-to-door.
Well, all right. Now you're talking about door-to-door combat, very dangerous, very high cost to our troops, aren't you?
I've lost a lot of friends doing that, but the payoff is worth it if you can eliminate the threat permanently.
Wow. Well, you're a hero, and it's men like you who make our lives better. I admire it. Certain things come down to reality, and it takes men like you to save the world, frankly. So all I can say to you is my hat goes off to you, and I'll send you a gift for Father's Day called Countdown to Mecca. That brings us up to 48 minutes after the hour. I'll be right back. It's the Savage Nation.
Join the Savage Nation. Call now, 855-400-SAVAGE, 855-400-7282. Savage.
My Savage Nation is sponsored by SwissAmerica.com, the only company I trust to protect my wealth with gold and silver. Call 800-BUYCOIN. You wake up, we have criminals and gangsters running America. Like in the past, that's all. Instead of wearing wigs now, they wear ties. Boehner pushes new secret White House powers. Look at the top of the Drudge Report. There is a picture of John Boehner that says it all. You know, they say one picture is worth 1,000 words. This picture of Boehner could have been photo-touched by Orson Welles as a movie poster for A Touch of Evil. Boehner's face is the exclusive representation of A Touch of Evil. It says drunk, it says fool, it says lackey, it says clueless, it says traitor, all over it. The text of the trade deal with China is still hidden in the basement of the United States Capitol. And the liar-in-chief, the deceiver-in-chief, the Marxist-in-chief, the New World Order stooge-in-chief is trying to push this forward with Republicans, not with the unions. The unions oppose this. The unions know that this deal with China will destroy what's left of our industrial sovereignty. So the headline says on Drudge, Obama trade, global access to citizens' data. What is he hiding this time? Why is this sneak Obama doing this to us? Answer, because that's what he was put in office to do. The sneak was put in office by the banksters and the internationalists for one reason and one reason only, which is to increase the bottom line of their companies and their banks. They have no loyalty. They have no country. They have no nation. They don't even understand. The concept of a nation is a joke to them. The banksters don't have a nation. We're just one market. We're an ATM machine for the banksters. And WikiLeaks has released 17 different documents relating to the so-called secret negotiations of the sneak-in-chief. It will destroy what's left of our industrial might. Even the unions oppose it. And A Touch of Evil, in the form of Boehner, supports it. That's it for the Savage Nation. Thanks for being here.